Hi, my name's Roach and I love surfboards with loads of colour. And this is what I'm riding. The glider. Pretty much ideal for like when you have a whole heap of space and no one in the way, because if you hit somebody with this bad boy, they might die. I was in Byron recently and a chick told me that gliders are trending. I was like, thanks babe. Nice to know. It's pretty hard to beat this thing with like long, perfect peeling waves when there's just all the space in the world. It carries like a type of inertia that you just don't get out of a normal board. And yeah, I don't know, it's like when you turn them, the weight of the board kind of follows you. You turn and then the board follows you and it like pulls you right around and you have this like delay almost because there's so much foam in front of your legs. 12 footer. Make sure you've got a license because these things are dangerous. Next up, the little brother. Ah! Jesus Christ. Oh, that hurt. The little sister to the glider, the Big Dreams. It's like a mini glider. It's like a longboard, it's like a gun. It's sort of a mix of the three. It's got rocker as you can see, but not a crazy amount, not like a super full on amount.
You'll teach me how to deal with the risk. They can't rip the roots out. It is what it is.
There's something like really special about a speed-shaped longboard that you can stroke into waves, you can take off super early and ride like big, fat waves and do long ass, real glidey turns, but like actually, you know, put it on rail a little bit. Big dreams for the big dreams. Keeper 2.0. If you were gonna get one Thomas board, you would get his classic model, which is the Keeper 2.0. He's been making it pretty much forever. Like his version of the best mix of Australian late 60s old melt influence with the modern touch. He did a bunch of work with Devon Howard on this thing and like sits really tight in the pocket.
I feel the truth like I'm under the gun. Kenzie has blue eyes and chocolate hair that put me in my place right over there. I knew I loved you first night that I slept. The girls like the one truth in a world full of shit. What it is.
He sort of mixed it up. This is a 2.0. The original Keeper was like a little less forgiving. This one's got like a bit of a softer rail, which makes it a bit easier. So if you do end up surfing it in like average waves, it's still really fun. Last log is pretty much the coolest in my eyes. Yeah, the Harriet, the closest one of Thomas's logs to an actual old melt. Heaps more belly, like a real roll in the front all the way through to the tail. It's almost a replica of like a Peter Clark, or you know, that type of longboard that Dane Peterson and all his models are inspired by. Ridden at Noosa through the late 60s. There's something about the roll when you're up on the nose. It creates heaps of lift, it sucks up the face. If you can surf in really critical waves and like figure out how to make it work high and tight in the pocket, there's sort of no better feeling than this board. The flat deck fish. Another bastardization in the long history of bastardizing the classic San Diego fish shape. You know, these boards are made for really good waves. As you can see, it's got plenty of volume. The keel fin has a whole heap of drive. This one's a bit smaller than a classic Gephardt keel, like a bit more rake, a bit of cutout here. There's a whole lot more curve in the tail than a regular San Diego fish. I can still ride this when it's a little shore break or whatever, but I mean, this is sort of turned into a bit of like a tube pig for me. Whenever I need a bit of paddle, but I don't want to ride a lot of length, I'll go to the flat deck fish. last but not least, the Therapist. Semi-standard thruster, it's got heaps of volume, a lot more than you'd typically find in like a classic gun shorty. I love riding thrusters, I think they just should be in everyone's quiver. The Therapist got its name thanks to Tosh Tudor, who made the film Tube Therapy, and he's been getting pitted all over the world like crazy on this thing. Super good board to just have in the shed, just on the odd day that the beach is pumped. And if you're not like a full-blown shortboarder, it still has a nice aesthetic and it still like has a nice flow to it. Yeah, and the Harrison, which unfortunately isn't here because Tosh Tudor borrowed it and left it in New Zealand. Ha ha ha, on you Tosh. The Harrison is a log with the semi-pulled-in nose. I was kind of inspired back in the day by guys like Robbie Keegle who are riding really narrow noses. And I like that element because at Noosa we surf a lot of fast down-the-line tight point breaks. So to nose ride in the pocket you need like a really small surface area. And I found the semi-pointed nose, like 16 or something inches or whatever it is, allowed me to like really sit high and tight in the pocket where other boards would just drift down. When you're nose riding, they sort of drift down and that really irritated me.
Oh, that was fucking sick.